what's up? It's me, Doc, again. This is the mixtape, the mix DVD. Check it out. We're gonna mix an R&B track down so you get an idea what to do with several different elements, including strings, keyboards, bass, and particularly drums. Now, these same techniques are used every day for hip hop, rock, rap, and this way you understand how to actually get the mix tight. This is our first part one of the mix. Part two will be available soon. That's going to show more stuff with a rap track in that one also, and you'll get some more ideas of techniques to make the mix freak. You know what I mean? Little reverbs here, stuff like that. This will help get you started and to the point. Well, look, it's time to get busy, and I'm in here doing some other stuff. But you know, let's do it. Okay, I've got a song here I've been checking out. I've been like setting up some tracks up. I just want to mix it up right now. Let's hear it back. Well, that sounds good. As you can see here, we got the bars going by. We're using a system called Pro Tools right now. One of the most popular systems I actually use to record music and to mix on, actually. But the principles are going to tell you are going to be the same. Got that principles tell you shit out. Now, the first thing I want to do is probably mix the drums up. I want to make sure I have my drum mix tight. And the reason why we mix the drums first, drums is probably the most basic rhythm and the most basic thing to human nature we understand is a rhythm. So I want to make sure the rhythm is tight. That way when people hear the mix, they can nod their heads, tap their feet, and they can hear every instrument in the rhythm section. Let's do that first. I have everything labeled here. This is my kick, this is my snare drum, hi-hat 1, hi-hat 2, my open hi-hat, this is my shaker, a tambourine, and a crash. You can see a little close, I'll zoom in here, we can see them. See the names right there, you can see them. And we've labeled each track. So understand what's on that track, and we want to make sure that we have every instrument labeled and we're ready to get busy. Now, we'll check out our levels. Now I'm going to listen back to this mix I've got here. Get an idea of what these drums are like. What I prefer to do is to pretty much lower everything else. I want to get a good feel between my kick drum, which is that drum right there, and my snare drum, which is this one right here. It's my snare. Now, a common thing to do on your drums is to get a balance between your kick and snare. And the best way to do that sometimes, what I do is I try to EQ for a particular sound. I'll listen to the drums first, for example. I'll turn this snare drum down, and I'll press play. And I want to hear what this kick drum is actually doing in the mix. So I'm muted. Okay, we got a kick drum up now. And what I want to do with the kick drum, I probably want to EQ the kick drum. What I want to do here is I want to EQ this kick drum and give it the kind of sound I like. It's a little dull for me. I want to maybe get it so it's hitting the head that hits the kick drum's skin sounds much more pronounced. And we're also going to compress it. Let's do that first. Now, as we can see here on our screen and on our computer screen, we've got the same looks we have on the actual session. I'll pan back down again. And you'll see here in our session, our faders are the same. We have our kick level up, which is right here. There's your kick, and the rest of the levels are down for other instruments. We just want to get a proper mix. And so what happens in this system we're using, everything we do is virtually done on the computer screen. It makes it much easier for us to actually perceive what we're doing and see it, physically see it in front of us on a computer monitor. Well, the first thing we're going to do is going to get up a EQ first.